Oh man, the time has finally come. Oh, I have been putting this off for quite a while, but now it is finally time to dive in headfirst. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh my god. So, first and foremost, before we get into this new Let's Play, hey everybody, this is the Gaming Dragon, and welcome to my new Let's Play of The Legend of Spyro, Dawn of the Dragon. I'm so excited! So, if you have never played a Legend of Spyro game, I'm gonna let you know right here and now, if you're expecting something very similar to the original Spyro games that were on the, what was it, PlayStation 1 and 2, you're not gonna find that here. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't have any similar elements, because it kinda does. It just doesn't have the full open world experience that you would probably get from the original games and or the collectathon, like, feel that you got from those ones either. The Legend of Spyro series is not linear, but it is linear. It does follow a storyline, and it's that way for all three of the games. So if you're looking for an open world collectathon, this is not that kind of game. But it is still one of my favorite games of all time. And I hope and pray that maybe someday the great Lord Almighty God himself will smile upon me and grant me a remaster of all three Legend of Spyro games. I doubt it's gonna happen, but I really hope that it does. These games are amazing, I love them, and I really want to see them come back in an amazing way. Without further ado, let's jump into The Legend of Spyro, Dawn of the Dragon.
Even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. But sometimes fear clouds our vision. Sometimes our strength gives out. And yet sometimes when all seems lost, a light shines through the darkness. And we are reminded that even the smallest amount of courage can turn the tides of war.
I can't. Get close to me, now!
Spyro! Spyro, open your eyes! Get up!
Cinder, what happened? Where are we?
I don't know. It's all a blur.
Yeah, me too. My head's pounding.
Shh, wait. That's not your head. I hear it too.
What is that? Sparks! Is that you?
For once, I wish it was. What are they doing?
Let's not stick around to find out. Come on!
Oh, what is your problem? Oh, this can't be good.
Well, looks like we found ourselves in a bit of a pickle. Time to fight for our lives. Form of attacking methods. Spam the B button and shake the Wii remote like mad. In case if you haven't realized, that means I'm playing the Wii version, and since I'm not recording with my Wii, I'm using my Wii U. So if you're wondering why the graphics don't look as good as they possibly could be, that's the reason why. I do not own an Xbox 360, and I do not own a version of this game on the PlayStation 3. So unfortunately, it's gonna have to be on the Wii U. Main methods of attack again. B button is the light attack, while shaking the Wii remote is the heavy attack and does more damage. And if you press the A and B button together, you can grab your enemies. And depending on if you press the B button or shake the Wii remote, you will do a heavy grab attack or a light grab attack. Pretty simple and pretty self-explanatory. But now, we have bigger problems.
We have to break this thing. It's holding us down.
Take flight! Press the A button to jump into the air, and press the A button constantly to flap your wings. You can also attack in the air by, once again, pressing the B button and shaking the Wii remote. Oh, that hurt. No, that hurt. Ah. I'm not doing a very good job of demonstrating this boss, am I? I also forgot that you can shake the nunchuck either to the left, to the right, forward, or back to cause Spyro to dodge either left, right, forward, or back. Actually, that's only partly true. Because holding back makes you block. So pretty much it's just left and right. Is there even a forward dodge? There is a forward dodge. There just isn't a back dodge. Okay. The monster is doing a lot of damage to me. I am doing a very bad job of flying! There we go.
This chain is slowing us down. We can't fight it. We'll have to move in unison. Follow my lead.
Why should you lead?
Uh-oh. Take cover!
Okay, good idea. You lead.
Hey, Spyro! Man, you're alive! Sparks! It's good to see you too. You okay?
You know, little stiff. Voice keeps changing, but I'm good.
Hey, This reunion is really touching and everything, but shouldn't we be going? Unless you want to wait for that thing to climb back up. I hate to think what it might do to Sparks.
Who is he?
I don't know. All he said was, "Shh, you're making too much noise."
I like him already.
I'm so glad they actually, like, brought up the fact that Sparks' voice keeps changing. I don't remember all the voice actors that Sparks has had, but I know David Spade was the first one and is my favorite voice actor for Sparks in this series of games. I don't remember who voiced him the second time, but host of The Price is Right, Wayne Brady, is the voice of Sparks here in Dawn of the Dragon. You know, I think it's probably my second favorite voice. I don't remember who voices Sparks in the, Eternal Night. But I know for a fact they were my least favorite. So, if Legend of Zelda has taught you anything, you see pottery, you break it. You don't have to go out of your way for the pottery. It gives some experience, but not a lot of experience. It's not worth it if you're like... If you're not interested in going out of your way for it. Sometimes I like to go out of my way for it because sometimes you just need that little extra bit of experience, and pottery will give it to you. So making your way climbing up here. A little bit of platforming. If you're not interested in making Spyro fly, you can also hold the A button to glide for a very short period of time. And finally, can I say that it is amazing that out of the 3 Spyro games, Legend of Spyro games, we finally have the ability of free flight. How amazing is that? And if you keep pressing the A button, you can probably hear me spamming the A button beneath my desk here. You can actually cause this little light to glow around Spyro, and you'll actually do like this little corkscrew.
Do a barrel roll!
Which makes you go a little bit faster. Also, you can press and hold the A button while in flight to glide back down to land on the ground.
Spyro, Cinder, how do you feel? Anything broken?
Shaken a little, but not too badly. Thanks to you.
I am relieved. I had feared I might be too late. My name is Hunter.
Hunter, you've been tracking me.
For far too long, friend. When you didn't return to the temple, the Elder Dragon, Ignitus, sent me to find you. That was nearly 3 years ago.
What? 3 years? But that's impossible.
Yes. I'm sure this news comes as quite a shock. Forgive me for the brevity of my explanation, but this is not the place to account for missing time. We are not safe here. Follow me.
New objective: escape the catacombs and pottery! Must destroy all the pottery. Would too. Not pottery, but I'm still gonna destroy it. Destroy all of it! It must all die! Link has taught us well. Never trust pottery. Pottery is our greatest enemy. Do not trust the pottery. Now, I don't remember correctly, fully, but I just want to see. No. Okay, not here. I'm thinking of someplace else. So I did say that this game isn't super collectathon-y, but there are collectibles. I'm gonna try my best to see if I can find them all. I'm trying to keep my eye out for them. I'm trying to see if I can remember where any of them are. Also, I forgot to mention that you can press the D-pad to move what little of the camera you can control, because again, this game is pretty linear, so I mean, there really isn't like full-on camera control, at least not in this very early section of the game. So, first off, crystals. Remember these from the previous games? Well, these ones, the red gems, give you health, obviously. More pottery! Destroy it!
It's getting closer.
Whatever you say, Cheetah Man. Careful.
Whew. You go first, Cinder. It's safer. For me. Safer for me, I mean.
Quiet. You'll give us away.
Now, if you're playing this game for the first time, you may notice something that's a little different from my game that's happening in yours that's not happening in mine. And that's the fact that there are no tutorials. I have them turned off, by the way. This is of the part where it would actually teach you where to fly. You're not actually supposed to know how to fly in that first section when you're fighting that big old monster in the beginning. You're not supposed to know how to fly, but I do things my own way, damn it. Something else new. Quick time events. Oh boy, the quick time events. Well, he's mad. And this is our first instance of a save game. Save game? What? What? Excuse me? Of a save spot. Future me, blot this out because, you guys didn't see anything. You didn't see those other save files for this game that I may have played in the past. I don't know what you're talking about. You didn't see those. So, yeah, these are the only places that you can save your game. These little, I was gonna say pearls, but these little pools of purple-esque light. Purple dragon energy, we'll call it. I like making Spyro spin, because I like how his wings look, and they spin. Whee! Also, before we go down there, you'll see that there are some, things down there of interest. We'll go down there in a minute. Running speed. This is as fast as you can go. Yeah, this is it. There is no faster running. Your fastest way of travel, locomotion, is flying. Just like real dragons. No, Cinder!
Hunter, give us a moment to gather our strength.
You might want to stand back. This can get weird.
It is fascinating how your kind draws strength from these crystals. Dragons are truly remarkable.
Yeah, you say that now, till one tries to kill you. And by one, I mean her.
I am aware of Cinder's past, but Ignitus trusts her, and that's good enough for me.
Go on, Cinder.
Spyro, as a rare purple dragon, you can wield many abilities that others cannot. Now it is time to awaken these powers within you. Fire, electricity, ice, and earth. Cinder, while most other dragons can master only a single element, your exposure to the darkness has gifted you with abilities most uncommon. Poison, fear, wind, and shadow.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I was expecting something else to happen. Okay, listen, folks. It's been a long time since I've played this game. So I was expecting something to happen. And I was like, wait a minute. Why aren't there... Okay, you know what? Screw it. Break the gems. yes, the time has come to fight. We now have our new shiny powers. You can press the Z button to breathe fire on your enemies. Burn them alive. But fire isn't the only power we just got, if you'll remember. We also have our shiny new ice powers as well.
Grubblins, don't let them surround.
In which you become a motionless turret, technically motionless, and you just kind of shoot little ice crystals out. Press the minus button again, and now we're a wrecking ball. I came in like a wrecking ball. One more time. And we now have electricity zapping our enemies. But of course, you may have noticed that Cinder got some new abilities as well, not just Spyro. Well, if you press the plus button,
My turn.
we can play as Cinder. Oh yes. Cinder's physical attack is not as strong as Spyro's, so if you want to do physical damage by just swinging the Wiimote and pressing the B button, you're not going to get that with Cinder. She's very slow attack-wise, but what she makes up in being slow with her attack power, she makes up in being a deadly force to be reckoned with her special powers. Poison can, well, poison the enemy, and it slows them down as well. Press the minus button. Shadow is one of my personal favorites, being able to go underground and knock enemies up into the air. This is a pretty good way of being able to combo enemies as well. I didn't even get to go over the rest of Cinder's powers. Well, anyway, Shadow makes it really easy for you to be able to go underground and be able to come up, and you can grab enemies pretty easily that way as well. I'm gonna have to refuel with the gems. Fear is what I consider to be Cinder's best power. Just like Spyro, with Fear, Cinder becomes pretty much a motionless target. She just kind of stands in place and can just fire away. But I think that's what makes Cinder's that one attack is the best. You'll see why Fear is so great later on when it gets stronger. And last but not least, Wind. Wind allows Cinder to be able to, well, breathe up gusts of wind. And this is another thing that Cinder is... You see the trend with Cinder is that most of her attacks are either long-lasting effect that damage the enemy over time via, like, poison and shadow. Shadow does that too, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Or they are heavy hitters like Fear. And Wind, just like Shadow, is really good at gusting up enemies into the air, which makes it really easy for Cinder to be able to combo enemies by grabbing them and doing some damage. That's Cinder's big shtick, is pretty much being the tactical fighter of the group. Spyro is way more of the hit, punch kind of guy, while Cinder is more of the heavy magic dealer, or I guess in this case, mana dealer, as Cinder, well, I say Cinder, but your magic is known as mana. Now, is it here? No, it is not here. It is coming up very soon. Okay. I'm trying to keep my eyes out for the, oh god! Didn't know you could do that. Alright, let's switch back over to Spyro, because your special magic powers are not just as a form of being able to deal damage to the enemy. You can also use them to solve some puzzles and problems. This is in case if you've lost any health and you need to regenerate. Neither Spyro or Cinder need that, so I'm going to go ahead and grab some mana. Now, I do want to make note. Do not count on your mana or your health to regenerate on its own. If you need it, you need to be near one of these crystals and you need to shatter it. Remember that.
These vines block our path. We must get through.
How about you make me? Okay, we all need to get through, so I should probably do that. And there goes Hunter. Must break! Pretty much, if it's breakable, it's gonna give you experience. Speaking of experience, spirit gems. I love the way spirit gems look in this game. Oh my god, I love them. They're so pretty. Spirit gems. They both give an equal amount of experience to Spyro and to Cinder. Now, you'll also see that Spyro and Cinder have their own experience pool. If you want them to level up in experience, you need to at least find a lot of spirit gems or play as both. Again, if you're not a fan of playing as Cinder, you're gonna have a problem with that. And trust me, you really want to build up Cinder's sphere. Like, trust me, that is a big must in this game. So, this orb thing that I've picked up, see that it closed that door back there from picking it up. And Cinder's not jumping very high. This orb is heavy. And if you fall down, you lose it, and you have to come back and get another one. Apparently you can jump really high with that. So you'll see that we need to carry this orb somewhere. Well, we need to bring it all the way up to the top. All the way up to the top.
Hey, over here!
All the way up to the top over here to unlock this door. Or more specifically, right here to unlock this door. It's a long climb! Okay, hold up. I think... Okay, hold on. I think you need to come over here. Oh, no. I didn't do it. Okay. I'm almost positive. Okay, I think you need to come over here. Okay, maybe not? I'm almost positive that's how you did it. Huh. I'm pretty sure there's one up there. Oh, it's right there! Oh my god! It's right there! It's right there! It's right there! Hold up, hold up, hold up. Going back up. Beep, 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 boop, boop, boop. Oh, I forgot. There is a wind tunnel here that you can take to easily get up here. Wind tunnels are a thing. It is over here. Aha! This is our first form of falling all the way down to the bottom. Going back up. There we go! This is our first instance of a life gem. These special gems will increase Spyro and Cinder's life. You'll notice that Spyro had less life gems than Cinder. It's easier to level up Spyro's life than it is to level up Cinder's. That's because, if I will pull them up, you'll see that Spyro has more life than Cinder, and Cinder has more mana than Spyro. Again, going by the fact that Spyro is more of the physical attacker, while Cinder is more of the elemental damage dealer. So, okay, let's actually bring this up to the top. So, how do we do that exactly? Well, you have to do a little bit of cooperation. Switch over to Spyro. Spyro's got to come over here, and he's got to grab this. And I've got to actually wiggle waggle the Wii and Wii Remote and Nunchuck to cause those to pop open. Now we can switch over to Cinder. We can climb on up. Now, before you think, oh, I can just take the wind tunnel to get up. Can't do it. You're too heavy even for the wind tunnel. So now we come to another new element that requires Spyro's electricity to lower the gauge. Don't let go of your electricity. Keep holding it. This will start to go up the second Spyro stops. So you are on a timer. You need to hurry. That's why there is a gem there to restore Spyro's mana. You gotta be quick. It doesn't go up super fast, but it goes up fast enough that if you fall to the bottom, you've seen it there that it didn't go up by very much because they expect you. They try to be very generous. Okay, don't fly. I keep forgetting. Do not fly. If you have to make a large gap, glide. Flying is your worst enemy when you are in this state. And Spyro is stuck on something. I'm gonna drop this.
There's a light up there. We must be getting close.
Here, this way. This leads to the surface.
Whatever you say, man. So, that's the thing that I really don't like about this game, unfortunately. Oh, hey, look, a spirit gem. And that is the fact that this game is designed to be two-player. One person controls Spyro, one person controls Cinder. I think if you made this in a form of, I guess, online co-op, I feel like this game would be a lot better. But, of course, this is in the Wii era, so I mean, like, if it came onto the Nintendo Switch or something like that, online co-op would make this game so much better. And that's mostly because nowadays it's actually pretty hard to, you know, have someone be able to come over to your house thanks to a certain virus. So, you know. And there is a mana crystal that will slowly bring up our... I mean, it's not a mana crystal, it's a magic crystal. So I think that's what that one's called, is a magic crystal. Also, before I do that, I want to move on. I want to turn the camera back over here, and I want to point out this view. Just this I know it's just it's just an image. Like, you can clearly see, like, where the image starts. But, like, it's pretty. It's ominous and pretty, and I actually love it.
Hey, over here!
Yeah, okay, that's another thing that is kind of a bit of a bother, and that's the fact that Sparks will constantly draw your attention to over where you need to be. It's just so that way you don't get lost, but it's kind of like my one complaint I had with Psychonauts 2. It happens a little too often. Not so much that, like, it gets completely on your nerves, but enough where it's like, okay, Sparks, shut up, I get it. I need to be over where you're at, I understand. So, of course, we need to come over here, and we need to grab this. This is a 2-dragon switch. The switch has been flipped. And we are not making our way up to the top. We're gonna fall down. What was it? Do you have to press A and B at the same time? Yes, you do. A and B at the same time to climb up vines. I see another spirit gem up there. So that's... oh, there are 2 spirit gems. Is there anything else anymore? Oh, there's a 3rd spirit gem. Okay. Interesting. Well, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Next time on The Legend of Spyro, Dawn of the Dragon. We make our way through the catacombs and hopefully make it up to that light over there. Yeah, there it is. Hopefully we can escape. And hopefully nothing very bad will happen. Hopefully. Spyro and Cinder. Spyro just has a very doofy face. See you guys next time.